so hard to roll. Send it.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something cool. Big shout out to the company Maxpeedingrods. They actually sent me over a set of coilovers. And today what we're doing is we're going to install their coils on the EK H22 turbo build. I'm just going to take you guys through a quick 1, 2, 3 on how to get it done on one side, knock out the other side, and if we have time, move into a couple other projects. I'm over here with my buddy Alex Muhammad. He's actually in the office right now. We are at what I like to call DERP Automotive, Diagnostic Repair and Performance. He and I have collaborated to complete the H22 build. We've come together. He wants to break more into the performance side of things. You know, when you open up a shop, the oil changes, the brake jobs, the transmission swaps, stuff like that, that's where your money is. And he wants to transition more into performance building. So, with the help of you guys and myself, we are going to help him break into that. So today, let's get into it. Let's start tearing this thing apart and get these new coils in. I have opened it to make sure everything was right, but you guys are getting first view. This is how they show up. Well packaged. We've got our focus on performance little pamphlet here and a general service guide, as well as the coils and coilover wrenches, as well as the Allen key to adjust dampening. Let's go ahead and get one of these guys. So here we have one of the rear coils. You've got your, come on focus, you got your dampening here, which I'm going to leave set to where they have it. They send it with new hardware. I'm not going to fool with any of the preload or anything like that today. It's just going to go in the car as is. I'm going to have to adjust everything once I get the wheels that I want to put on it. But we're just going to go through and install these guys. What's on the car now are the rears are like new speed lowering springs on what look like stock struts, as well as the front. These guys over here, I have no idea what these are. But we don't have axles in the car, which is going to make this job really, really easy. It's going to make it super, super simple because the axles typically get in the way of the wishbone dropping. You just have a couple bolts up here and a couple bolts down here. The whole unit will drop out. On the top of the strut tower here, we have two what look like 14s on each side. You pop those two out, that coil should just drop out of the bottom. Which in my case is super simple because I have ripped out all the interior, so there's nothing in the way stopping me from getting to what I need to get to. So I went ahead and pulled the top hat bolts off of both, or nuts off of both sides. Now we go back to the bottom. Well, goodbye. To match the previous coil, well, it's going to lower it regardless because that's what you're doing when you want coils. But I mean, you could put the top hat bolts on or nuts on if you want.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
I figured you'd be better at putting it in the hole than I would right now. Yes, sir. There she is. There's one. Come on. And there's two. You're good.
Okay.
Thank you. That's not a 14. That's in. That's in. And bam. Coil is secure. Now we put the bottom bolt. Brake line out of the way. Not where it needs to be. These control arms are clapped, to say the least. Now I need to get this guy. This bolt in here. It's in there. 14 there. Oh, that is good. So the first coil is in. We're using factory hardware. On the back side though, on the factory strut, there's a nut welded to it. You have to find your own nut to go in it now. As you can see here, there's that nut right there. The coilovers do not have them, so you're going to have to use a nut of your own. Up here in the front, we have a couple 14s and a 17 to blast off. Take 17 mil off the fork. Oh, that's backwards. Let's go here. There it goes. Thank you, Lord. That's 17.
This goes behind that. Yeah.
This 14 that holds the fork to the 14 that holds the fork. Fork drops down. Real simple. And then there are two 14s on top of the strut. And she's out. Done. For install purposes, you just reverse the process. All right, and now all four coils are in. We've got the rears. We get the focus. We got the rears in. Fit phenomenal. We got the fronts in, which fit great. They look awesome. Take the little cap off here, and we have our dampening selection. For the meantime, height-wise, I don't know how much these drop. I have them cranked all the way up because we're gonna be in and out off the lift, as well as I'm not gonna screw with the dampening until I can dial everything in when the car is running. So unfortunately, I will not be able to do a drivability ride test. So for now, huge shout out to Maxpeedingrods. Thank you so much for the coilovers, and really looking forward to continuing working with you guys, and really looking forward to continuing with the build. Once again, thank you so much, Maxpeedingrods. I really, really appreciate it, and I'm really looking forward to these coils. And on that note, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.